Welcome to an exciting, unbelievable addition to the Robbie V show. A lot's happened lately, so lots going on in the Minifan world. Patriots, Celtics, Bees. Well, the Bruins are losing. I think it's 2-0 right now against Dallas. It's not a surprise. They're not playing well, obviously. Celtics are, you know, Celtics are chugging right along. They're playing at a pretty good clip. And BC, a lot of drama there. So let's get right to it. For all those who are living under a rock, Thomas Castellanos is no longer with the Eagles. Um, During the last game, he got benched after the first drive in the first quarter. The Eagles weren't playing well. He wasn't playing well. And to be honest with you, he's been on borrowed time for a little bit. He definitely cost them the Boston College, the Virginia game against Virginia, and he's not the same player that he was last year. He lost a lot of his explosiveness rushing for whatever reason. I don't know if that's due to nagging injuries or I actually think it's due to a lot of teams have had a year to scheme for him and whatnot. And as much as I love TC, Billy O'Brien made the big decision and he benched him. So that was yesterday. That came down, and then it was kind of wild because then it came out that TC, was taking time away from the team, which I understand. You do what you got to do. Get your head on straight, or at least I thought. I thought TC, he was a gamer, and instead of just taking the benching like a true professional, he decided he just entered the transfer portal today. So it was reported by On3. My thoughts on it is I don't. I appreciate TC. He definitely probably made the team better than they were last year. He led them to beating SMU, who are playing this weekend. I don't quite think that he handled it the best. I don't know about you, but you always want, loyalty is fucking everything, and it's not really being loyal to your teammates to just to fucking cut bait as soon as shit gets hectic, which is basically what he's doing. Grayson James, obviously won BC the Syracuse game last weekend, 37-31. BC going down to SMU, facing the 14th ranked team in the nation is going to be a hell of a battle. It's going to be a tall mountain to climb, but if anyone can do it, I think BC can do it. I think they can keep it competitive. They just got to pound the fucking rock and speed up the game to get SMU's offense off the field. I don't know. It's definitely not the lock of the week. I'll tell you that much. Speaking of the lock of the week, this is a Danny and Bellrica request on what is the lock of the week this week. So I'm just gonna make it now because I haven't been hitting for shit. So there's no reason for you guys to wait till Saturday morning. So I'm going. You know what? I'm going with Oregon minus 13.5 against Wisconsin. Oregon's kept playing a great team. I know they're playing at Wisconsin, but whatever. Wisconsin's not that good. Oregon should crush them. And you know what? It's just more of a gut feeling pick than anything. Sometimes when things aren't just working, just gotta keep firing, no matter what. So that's another thing. Stay the fuck away from Memphis. They don't have a defense, so yeah, they're not covering 16 points. It's not a lock, but it's just an idea. It is just an idea for y'all. Stay the hell away from them. The Patriots. I kind of forget who they're playing this week, to be honest. Totally off my. Who are they? Are they playing? Yeah, the Pats are playing the Rams this week at home. I think the Rams have a good enough offense where they'll be able to take down the Pats. They're 4.5. I'm not making that a lock of the week. I'll make my lock of the week. Actually, I'll just make it a lock of the week now for Sunday. What the hell? Because I haven't been making it, especially after I lose on Saturdays. I'm just pissed off, and I feel like I shouldn't be losing you guys money. So, hey, what are you going to do? Let's see. Total gut feeling here. You know what? I'm not taking the Dolphins. Fuck that. Actually, no. What the hell? He'll take the Vikings on the road as -6 is the lock of the week. Titans aren't that good. You don't have a quarterback. Vikings are rolling. They got Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson. They should be able to take Tennessee down without a problem. That's about that. Let's talk about some, dopes of the day, wonks of the week, and fuck ups of the fortnight. First off, I want to shout out, the veteran stream. It was a good time. Raised a lot of money. I realized there was some criticism about low energy. That's probably, I was talking to Danny today. That's probably the last time we're going to do it on, what's it called? On Veterans Day. We're just going to do it the Saturday night before or after Veterans Day. So, yeah. No, it was a good time. I want to shout out the Shaddocks for, coming on, Alice and Tom. That was a good time. And all the other great people for the veteran stream. It was a good show. I realized I was a little harsh on Jake, but I found out, named him moron of the month, that which I do stand by. But I also found out he did apologize to Danny and Barica, and in the chat he did apologize. So you know what? I mean, I don't know if he's apologized to Alice yet, but I'm pretty sure he's sorry. He showed some repent. So you know what? You're still a moron of the month, but you know what? That's all right, Jake. All good. We all can learn from this and look inward and grow. Also MVP of the vet stream because we raised some money for veterans, so that was good. And also I just want to point out that there is a second Jake. Amazingly, luck kind of it came to you because from what I understand, listening to Kirk Minahan show, Ken Abel had a very rough night while he was out, showing up intoxicated, being loud and obnoxious. And Kirk Minahan even said on the show that he was the most annoying person he ever knew, which was tough. That's a tough look for anybody. Kane is able, and he needs to look inward. And also the Men's Minifan network has been very silent on this issue. So I don't know. Is this the type of behavior that the Men's Minifan network supports? That's what I want to know. That was it was a dope. I don't know. It was definitely. It's more of the month. He's in contention with Jake. We're gonna see what happens. We still got 16 more days in the month. Other contenders could come up, folks. So we gotta figure it out. Then we had the wild move of Fax. Fax. Was on with Ted Sellers. MVP goes to Ted Sellers. I really like the wheeling bets. Thought it was hilarious. Thought he did a great job with it. It was a good take. It's a good time. Shout out Ted. Then you had Fax falling asleep in the chair. It was kind of a wild move before the show. I don't know. It was interesting. But whatever. And Fax did play beanbag Ron today in basketball. And he lost two games to none. But he had a good performance. Beanbag Ron, took him down. He did well today. It's actually you could actually see all the action pretty well from the camera angle. And it was good. It was good. No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. It was a good show. It's good. Another great performance by the Beanbag Wrong Network. Hopefully, hopefully people get it together. As Minifans, we need to have some decorum. Just act a little better when we're on stream or out in public. It's Robbie. Me of all people saying that, it might be a little rich, but do what you gotta do. I will say this. The Commanders are surprising everyone right now, and they're actually up against 7-0 against the Eagles. Which kind of I'm pissed about because Jalen Hurts needs to get it going for my fantasy team, and whatnot. But hey, what are you gonna do? It's a winter's coming. Here for wasn't coming for a while, but it's definitely here now. Mother Nature needs to get it together. Give us some more warm days. I enjoyed the 70s in fucking November. I realize it's gonna be 30 at some point, but what the hell. So for the NFL games, Detroit Lions over the Jaguars by 14. That's a pretty heavy line, for God's sakes. I don't know if I'd be taking that. Lions are playing well, though. They got a great team, man. And, they're going to contend for the NFC title. No doubt about that. And probably go to the Super Bowl. Ravens Steelers, I don't know. I feel like these teams always battle. It's just it's not boring, but I don't know. I guess the Rams versus the Pats. I think the Pats offense is going to have problems scoring a little bit on the Rams defense. It's going to be cold. So hopefully that will work in the Patriots' favor. But I do think the Rams are going to come out on top. They just have too much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Cup and I forget the other wide receiver, and obviously in their running back stable is pretty good as well. I'm kind of looking Jets versus Excuse me, Jets versus the Colts. I wouldn't touch that game with a 10-foot pole. I mean, just there's better shit to fucking bet on. Same with, I mean, I'm surprised the Browns are favored against the Saints, but I mean, what do I know? So, Broncos versus the Falcons should be an interesting one. I guess the game of the week is the Chiefs versus the Bills. The Bills will be at home, so they'll have them in their favor. I mean, the stadium's going to be rocking. Xavier Worthy's a great, he's a great player, and Travis Kelce seems to be, picking it up again. Fortunately or unfortunately, Tay can't keep him down forever, I guess, but we'll find that out. But yeah, I mean that's about, we're gonna do about 12-minute show today, because or 11 minutes, because you know what, there's only so much Robbie V you can take, That's my final thing for the election. I was robbed. I received 100 million votes, but they just didn't count them, and that should bother Donald Trump. I don't know. Anyway, MVP goes to Joe Biden because for successfully, well, maybe not MVP. I don't know what. I mean, for successfully just being happy to see Trump in the White House. That was really awkward and whatever. I don't know. But what are you gonna do, folks? We're back. All right. So the locks of the week are in. I want you to watch all the Kirk Minahan channel programming, and I want you to just, have a good weekend. Take it from Robbie V. Get your Christmas shopping done early, But, first celebrate Thanksgiving before you make plans to do that. All right, this is Robbie V, coming from an undisclosed location, again, signing off.